Hey y'all, this is Charlie from Shiloh United Methodist and Mount Olivet United Methodist. Just wanted to check in with you and see how things are going. Want to thank everybody that helped with the food collection on Sunday afternoon. It's weird when you think about it. We started doing this in March. And in March, we would take the chairs out and set them over in the sun so that we could stay warm because we were wearing gloves and jackets and a beanie and all this other stuff. And now we go out and we try to find the shade to sit in so we can try to stay cool as long enough. And the shade doesn't last as long as it did. But now we go out there and we're out there 15 and 20 minutes and there's no shade left. So I just want to let you know, we're actually sitting inside the door. We're not hanging out there. We're not sitting out in the sun. We're not trying to catch some rays or raise our vitamin D. We're not going to boil our brains with whatever there is of it. And so we're just sitting inside the front door. If you drive up on Sunday, we will come out and help you unload whatever you brought. That's fine. But we appreciate it. We need to understand that even though things seem to be getting back to normal, restaurants are opening up, places are opening up, it seems like more businesses are coming back. There are a lot of folks who aren't back at work and who need the help. If you don't need the help, then you need to help. There are families, kids that are going hungry. And this has helped them get through, make it to the next. I just want to encourage you. Come out on Sunday afternoon from 12 to 2. The buckets are sitting outside. We'll be sitting inside in the AC. We'll come out and help you unload it, but we're not going to hang out there. If you want to talk, come on inside. All right? So, again, thank you for those that contribute. And, just be blessed with it. I want to talk a little bit about Mass. And I know a lot of you I know where you are about Mass, okay? I just want to kind of look at it a little differently. We have to wear masks during our services in church. That is a directive that comes down from the conference. It's not an individual church decision, and that's just the way it is, okay? If somebody were to come in not wearing a mask, then they're telling us we have to cancel service. And apparently there are pastors out there who are actually dealing with that. People who refuse to wear a mask. And I just keep telling people, I said, I got enough folks at my church that are mature enough and enough grown-ups to know that if they don't want to wear a mask, then fine, they can just stay home and watch it on video. I mean, big deal. And we had a fellow from the church came, and he was concerned about the virus. He is in the group that needs to be concerned about the virus. He came to church. The next Sunday he didn't. And I thought, well, maybe we missed something. Now, it turns out that he complimented us on all the stuff we're doing. He said it was great, but he still wasn't comfortable. If you come to church and what you're thinking about the whole time you're here is what you're exposing yourself to, that really you probably shouldn't be here. And that's fine. That's it's you got to work with where you are. The few of us that are coming on Sundays, why we're comfortable wearing a mask and being in here together, but that doesn't apply to everybody. And I read something today. It talked about a woman. There was a couple at the park having a picnic, and they weren't wearing a mask. Outdoors, at the park, and this woman walked by and sprayed them with mace. I'm going, wait a minute. That's just insane. Well, then I read another article, and it was talking about people being accosted by people because they're wearing a mask. And they, people are coming up to them and saying, you little chicken, and just all kinds of stuff. And this isn't something that we should be attacking each other on, period. You got brothers and sisters in Christ who aren't where you are and aren't thinking the way you are, and they disagree on this. That doesn't mean that we call each other names. Now I wear a mask when I go into the stores, okay? You call me whatever you want. I do it, and it makes Joanne feel better, and and that's all I care about. They was talking about somebody that was out in the parking lot, and this person, they're wearing their mask, getting in their car, and some person comes up and starts calling them chicken, sheep, calling them names and stuff because they're wearing a mask. And the person pulls down their mask and says, I just spent 12 hours working with contaminated patients who have COVID-19. I'm wearing this mask to protect you. Now, if you don't think it works, then fine, I'll put it up, and you come here and give me a hug. And they started chasing the person through the parking lot. The person just ran like crazy, and I'm sitting there going, yeah, I could do that. That would be fun. What I'm trying to say is, we're brothers and sisters, and we care about each other, and if we disagree about this, it's a big deal. If this is the biggest thing that we have to fret about, then we got it made. We've got it made. I wanted to ask you, what are you comfortable with doing online? Okay? Now, we thought about having like a Bible study online. We could do it with the Facebook, or we could do one of those Zoom meetings if I find somebody that knows how to do it and can help me get there. We could do a Zoom meeting. You could do it on your computer. There was a post today, and it was talking about having virtual dinners together, where everybody sat up like their Facebook Live or whatever it was in their own home, and they all had dinner together, and they sat there and talked to each other. I'm afraid it's going to be a long time before we get to have a fellowship meal. And I don't know about you, but I miss fellowship meals. I really miss those deviled eggs, okay? And would you be interested in doing something like that? There are just a lot of things that we could do. And I need to know how open folks are to doing that. And I'm not just talking about Shiloh folks. If I get 5 or 6 people from outside of Shiloh that want to do something like that, I'll do it with them. I just need to know. I don't want to go through a whole lot of work and plan something and go into all this stuff and then find out, well, nobody really wanted to do that anyways. Charlie, you're just kind of wasting your time. We're trying to figure out some way to do meetings at the church. Somewhere we can get together. I mean, we got the sanctuary here spaced out enough that we could get everybody in here for a board meeting, and everybody, nobody would be within 12 feet of each other, much less 6. And so, I mean, there's all kinds of things that we can do. Just want to let you know that we're thinking about it. There was I went and got blood drawn yesterday, and the guy that drew my blood came up, and he had a mask on and gloves on, and that kind of stuff. And as he's getting ready to draw my blood, he takes his glasses off and he sets them on the counter and puts on a face shield. And I'm sitting there going, I don't know if I'm comfortable with him taking off his glasses before he draws my blood. And I just started laughing, and he looked at me. He just started laughing too. It was hilarious because it was just the oddity of the whole situation. think about things that we can do that could better minister to you, to your family. I'm open to anything. If this goes on like they say it's going on, then it's hard to tell. But be good to each other. Just because somebody doesn't agree with you doesn't mean you need to start calling them names. It doesn't mean that you need to belittle them because they have made a conscious choice to wear or not to wear a mask. And we had a district meeting the other day, and I told them, as far as I was concerned, the masks were essentially a fashion accessory. And I think what we really need to do is start getting some cool face masks. If this is the way it's going to be for a while, fine. Let's play it out. Let's get some really goofy masks to wear. And I don't care. You can wear them to church. I got a Mickey Mouse one. I'm going to wear it this Sunday. And just be kind to each other. Everybody's going through a hard time with this. And just think about that before you respond to somebody who's about masks or not about masks. And remember, there's a lot of folks out there still going through through trials and tribulations, and we're trying to collect for them on Sunday. So come on out, just drop off a couple cans. You'd be surprised how much of a difference that'll make if people will do that. Lord, love you, keep you, bless you, protect you, watch over you and your family. Till I don't see you again. Bye.